Referee giving the free kick. And it's around 15 yards inside Blues territory on the QPR right. Everyone back behind the ball for Blues. Relatively high line, around 10 yards outside the box as it's swung in towards a central position now. Leicester got on the end of it and backhilled it through here, but no one in QPR pink could get the shot away. And Camp can, well, gladfully gather. It would have fallen to Hamed or Wells rather than their big centre-back from Germany. Blues getting away with it, but Freeman looking bright. On the outside of him is Hamed, coming in from the left channel, left corner of the box, going towards the byline. He's got Freeman there, he'll cross it in towards the back post over the head of Eze. And all the way through to the far side, and Magoma back on defensive duty will look to just clear this away, no nonsense, but it's blocked more or less at source. And the shot possibly coming through from Cousins, who instead tries to poke it through. It was Wells, in fact, trying to just nonchalantly slip it in there without trying to shoot anyway on the edge of the box. At the other end, Adams, left channel, coming towards the byline. He's going to win a corner as Rangel came back and just got a leg in there. But Adams doing exactly what he needed to do and give his defenders a bit of respite.
Nice and positive. He turned, he faced up the defender and he tried to use his pace to get down on the outside. That's one thing defenders hate, is players with a little bit of pace running at them. So good positive play from Adams there.
First corner of the game. And Hotter will take. Remember in the last home match here against Swansea, Hotter's deliveries caused some real problems. This time it's an outswinger on the far side, the left. With 5 blue shirts in the box. It's not the greatest delivery though. Freeman heading it back towards that far side and Hotter. Now Magoma just outside the left corner of the box. He's tackled. Kifton Bell will get the second ball, and again it's a bit of a mess. Then sent in towards the back post towards Jukovic and looped behind by Lynch. Another set piece for Blues, this time near side. Looking to put this one in with a bit more quality than the last one. In swinger this time. And it goes towards the back post, and Ding coming in there, and it goes wide again via a QPR shirt. Another corner. Hotter the only option in front of Colleen here, and he loops it over the 2 pink shirts and finds Hotter. It's a clever run from him. He went down, no penalty. Looked like his feet may have been taken away from him there. Hotter. QPR get it away. Count with a free kick for Blues. Bit of a wind swirling here at St Andrews as that header is won by Lynch. Almost broke on halfway for Rangers there, but a crunching challenge in from Morrison sees it away for now. Getting a bit of head tennis before the ball is on the ground with Hotter. Comes inside the pink chicane and is into a central position now as he switches it to Pedersen. Pedersen midway inside the QPR half. Magoma for support. Magoma cutting in on the right boot. Floats in towards the penalty spot. Jukovic again just over his head. A similar position, that Jukovic, to his header against Forest last week, but again just over. Freeman stood over it. And you look at those targets in there. Leistner, they're just a smidgen taller than Dean by the looks of it, as those two are stood next to one another. So it'll be left for Freeman to take. In swing with the left boot towards Leistner, and he's headed it over.
Should have scored.
He spreads it towards the right-hand side, and Rangel, bit of room to clip one forwards towards Hamed, who glances it onto Wells just behind him. Couldn't bring it under control. He will retrieve it now on the left side of the box, and it's back in towards the middle, where it's cleared away by Kifton Bell back on the edge of his own 6-yard box. And the Blues defence were a little bit stretched for a moment.
Yeah, dangerous again. They just fell the wrong side of a couple of QPR players there, but they do look a threat when they're getting those balls in the box. Eze
will hit it on the half volley. It's hit Gardner and back out towards the near side and Bidwell. Eze again just trying to dummy his way inside of Jukovic. Will get the shot away, and it's straight at Lee Camp, who almost let that squirm under his arm there with Naki Wells sniffing around, but he held it. Camp, thankfully, from a Blues perspective. Camp to take this. Very much a spectator in the first half. Couple of flashes towards his goal, but only had to make the one save. Simple one, saving Eze's low drive. Lumley at the other end with very little to do as well. He may have to now as Jukovic shoots on the turn edge of the box, and, well, didn't get the purchase on it he wanted. Comfortable for Lumley. Leistner pinging one up, met by Dean, but headed in field for Freeman, and it's a desperate challenge by Pedersen trying to get the ball on the edge of the D, and that'll be a yellow card for him. as Freeman looks set to pull the trigger. Blues about to make a change here. Didn't see this one coming, but Maxime Cullen is to go off and be replaced by Wes Harding.
I can only think that's an injury, isn't it?
Number 45, Wes Harding.
You'd imagine so, just ticking towards the hour mark here. So Harding will go in at right back, but first we'll get a word from his captain Morrison before he goes out to that position.
To play.
Magoma is, looks like he's in a bit more of a central position here. He's been fouled by Cousins as he tried to make the break forward past the QPR midfield, and well, chance for Blues now to get the defenders forward and putting a decent delivery. Surely we could make the goalkeeper work from one of these situations.
Yeah, it's not a bad angle. I don't know whether it favours a left footer from this sort of angle though. You know, it's going to be swinging away from goal rather than towards it.
Yeah, it is left side this, and midway inside the QPR half. Otter floating this one towards the back post. Dean nods it down towards the penalty spot. QPR in a bit of a tangle. Solomon Otter ball back to goal. Back for Morrison. Toe pegs it towards goal, and it deflects out for a corner on the far side. Morrison wanted handball, but nevertheless Blues will get a corner kick and the Tilton end on its feet. Otter to put it back in the mixer. Towards the back post. Dean again peeling off. Did it come off Lynch last? It did. Another corner this time on the near side. So Otter will run from one side to the other. Hopefully put in another testing one. I think this is the most optimism we've had in the ground so far in this game. 20 minutes to go. Otter this time with the outswinger. Bent in towards the head of Dean, nods it down into the 6-yard box. It wasn't a clean header, and this time a bit more comfortable for QPR to deal with. Into touch on the far side for a throw-in. Well, the Blues change being made now, and Jukovic getting a well-earned round of applause, and Omar Bogle will play out the remaining 5 minutes of normal time and hoping that he can get on the score sheet.
Yeah, Jukovic has run himself into the ground as normal there. Bit of fresh legs in Bogle. Let's just hope he gets a little half chance, you know, before the end of the game.
It's peeled off Bogle onto Rangel, incidentally, and Camp will aim for Bogle now. Runs on to Leisner. Bogle wins the header into the middle as well. Hotter trying to dangle a foot towards the ball, back out towards the near side, and Kifton Bell near the corner flag. He's got Eze for close company. Back now for Pedersen. Not much room for a cross to come in here, so Magoma's got to be clever. Plays it back for Kifton Bell. Chance for a right-footed cross in towards the penalty spot. Good header away from Bidwell. Only as far as Gardner. Floats it back up to the mix. Solomon Otterball trying to win it. Doesn't. But it doesn't stick up front for QPR when they clear it either. And now Pedersen inside left channel. On the outside is Solomon Otterball. Faced up by Rangel. Goes on the outside of him. Tries to cut it back. It's tamed from him. And I think it took a deflection as well. Straight into QPR hands. And Hamed dribbling away with the ball is tripped. Not sure how much contact was there. To again release the ball back into play. Finds Luongo though near the byline. He gets a corner as it comes off Gardner. And the QPR fans behind the goal, they want a winner here. They don't want the ball being stuck out on the far side and their team trying to kill the game for a point.
Yeah, I think the QPR team are happy to take as long as they can over everything now and just see this game out. But you know, it's a decent chance for them if they decide. Well, it looks like they're going to put it in the box.
Well, Blues with everyone back here, just on the stroke.
Look at the wrestling
of the 90th minute. The referee saying something to the players, jostling about in the middle as it's put in there. It's not fully cleared away. Into the middle it goes, and the header's off the post and just about cleared away. Free kick for Blues, but that would have counted had it gone in. It hit the post and then the free kick was given. Goodness knows who it hit.